Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. This will be a review on the Hot Toys 1/6 scale Captain Marvel figure from the Captain Marvel film. And this figure does not belong to me. It's part of the stock that we've recently received at the Figure Pit. That's our store. That's www.thefigurepit.com. And she is for sale. Just wanted to give her the full treatment because when I first saw this figure, and I've seen pictures of it in the past, and I've always thought this suit looks really beautiful and vibrant. But when I saw it in person, I just felt like I had to just get my hands on it and do a review. And in particular do a true light review outdoors tomorrow, hopefully, if the sun's shining. And just beautiful looking piece. I'm not a massive fan of the film by any stretch. I mean, it was alright. I've seen it once. Probably need to give it one more try at some point. But yeah, the figure just stands alone as one of Hot Toys' really eye-catching pieces. Articulation's a bit iffy. We'll go through that. And I'm really all about this look with the mohawk and the helmet on. It's a shame they haven't given us any interchangeable mouth plates. That's weird, because usually with this kind of setup you'd get at least another option, like a smiling one or an angry one or something. But you get Goose the cat, you get the Brie Larson head sculpt, you get another lit up kind of mohawk that does light up. She's got a light up feature in her hands as well. This is the deluxe version, so it comes with that leather jacket. And there's actually even more swirly kind of light up effects that are in the box. I just didn't want to make it look too busy here, but anyway, I hope you enjoy this review, folks. And remember, she will be for sale on the Figure Pit store. Yeah, but we do have a lot of awesome stock in at the moment, folks, so make sure you stop on by and pay us a visit at the Figure Pit store. And make sure you subscribe to the Figure Pit YouTube channel. That's basically a second channel that I'm doing. So if you're a fan of this channel, there's a whole other channel that I'm doing. So make sure you go subscribe to the Figure Pit channel as well as this one, because plenty of new awesome videos are on the way to the Figure Pit and this channel too. I've got Leatherface has joined the collection. You probably won't be able to see him. Well, there he is. So I'll be doing a Leatherface review. At long last, quite a few people have been asking to see that one for a while. Again, thanks to the Figure Pit, because that came into stock and I've traded in a figure to get him. So awesome stuff, man. It's been an awesome experience so far, and lots of collectors seem to be happy with the service. Shout out to Nick for getting everyone's parcels sorted out and handling all the inquiries and stuff. It can't be easy. Pay us a little visit and leave us some comments under the videos on the Figure Pit YouTube channel. It all helps. Let's get that channel off the ground. And say hi. Alright, let's get started with this review. It was a big intro. Now I'll just touch on the source material briefly. I've seen the film once, probably need to give it one more chance. Wasn't a big fan. I like the 90s nostalgia factor, and found some of Brie Larson's press junket footage and various other events I saw, where she was kind of snapping at her co-stars at times and being a bit iffy. I wasn't really digging the vibe coming from her, I've got to be honest, and it might have affected my feelings when I was watching the movie. I don't know, but I'll give it another try. Wait for it to come on Netflix and I'll watch it sometime when I'm having me dinner. But certainly not one of my favourite Marvel movies, that's for sure. But beautiful looking outfit. That was the main reason, folks. When I saw this figure, when it came into stock at the Figure Pit, I just thought, wow, it's absolutely stunning. I would really love to review it and just take some pictures and put her in some poses and do that true light review. So I'll watch the film again at some point. Now let's take a look at the head sculpt here with the likeness to Brie Larson, and I think they have done a very, very good job with this. And I'd say it's about, well, I'm no expert on Brie, but about 95% there. I mean, it's really, really, really good. They went with sculpted hair, obviously, and I think that was a wise choice. I really am kind of warming to the idea of, you know what, let's just go with sculpted hair for all the female characters over at Hot Toys from now on. The Wonder Woman 84, the main kind of Wonder Woman outfit version, comes with a sculpted hair job this time, and I'm really looking forward to getting that figure. The promo pictures looked incredible, and this is just sculpted incredibly well. There's like a beautiful layering effect here. The paint app is really nice as well, very nicely shaded, good tones, and it's going to hinder articulation. Obviously you can see the way the hair is kind of meant to go over the shoulder. It's sculpted to be that way, but that looks great from the side profile as well. It still really looks like her from the side, even though you can only see the nose, the chin, the lips and a bit of cheek. As she comes round, yeah, like it's very, very spot on. I think I'll get even closer in a minute, but just check out all the different angles. Let's get her to look up a little bit. That also looks very cool. And I just love the contrast of everything, man. The way the nice kind of brownish blonde, golden blonde, whatever you want to call it, just kind of flowing into the beautiful outfit with the red, the vibrant gold, the beautiful kind of shiny blue. Just great. I love the way these shoulder pads are nice and flush. They don't kind of distract too much. They're there and you can tell that it's armor, but it doesn't really, nothing's messy or bulky. It's very, very cool looking. So let's see, can she look down some? Quite a bit. Don't want to stab the hair into the outfit. That's fine. There is kind of like the separation as well, so you can get a little bit of extra movement. But she doesn't look down too much, but just enough to get some nice broody kind of shots. But that's a great angle as well. Right, we're going to go even closer now. So let me just get her looking up straight. Alright, so zoomed in a little bit more, you can see the eyelashes and the really good paint work on the eyes themselves, nice and glossy. Great work on the eyebrows. The lips look good, and the skin, not just a flat tone. I mean, you've got all those tiny little, what do you call them? I always say freckles, but they're not freckles. Just, you know what, skin, various layers of paint here to just perfectly capture the life in a face. Hot Toys are great at that. There's plenty of other companies that are really good too. I mean, Enterbay, don't know what they're up to these days, but they used to do some fine work on the head sculpts. Blitzway, really good too. And you've got your other companies, Medicom, Sideshow Collectibles, 3A. Let me just get one more look at this beautifully sculpted hair with y'all. Let's look at it together and enjoy. Beautiful. Bit of dust. Bit of dust there, is it? Yeah. There we go. So yes, a very impressive head sculpt. One of the really good female head sculpts by Hot Toys. They've captured everything pretty much perfectly. Alright, now on to this second head sculpt, and I absolutely love it. I love this look. I think it's awesome. I gotta say, man, it's one of the kind of biggest surprises. I mean, even though I saw the blogger pictures, I've seen, this figure got released and saw a couple of reviews on YouTube just while I was doing my thing. I have it on in the background and think, yeah, that looks, I like the colors. Didn't really pay much mind though, but when it came in to stock at the store and I saw it, just have to appreciate it, man. Oh, and I need to change the mohawk to the nice bright version, which I should do in a minute. Just give you a look at it like this. But I think it's a stunning looking piece. I love the colors, and I think the figure's done really well. We'll come to articulation soon. There's definitely some things to mention there that are a little bit disappointing, but you kind of forgive it because of just how, what's the way of saying, like aesthetically pleasing, or just a presence. I mean, look at that. It looks absolutely awesome, and I love the way the eyes are not lit up right now, but these eyes do light up and the light carries on up to illuminate the more transparent golden kind of mohawk. But even when the eyes are not lit up, they still look perfectly fine. I mean, I'm happy enough with that. I mean, it's not my figure, so I'm not going to be messing around with batteries anyway, folks, so I won't be doing light up features in the video. But thankfully, because of the way they've chosen to design this, you don't even need them. It's absolutely just awesome. And like I said at the beginning, shame they didn't give you interchangeable mouth plates. I mean, that makes you think of the Batman head sculpts from the various different figures, and they always come with at least 2 or 3 different interchangeable expressions. So they could have given you this one, which is pretty neutral, maybe a nice cheeky smile or a bit of a grin just on one side of the mouth, just a little hint. And then obviously teeth gnashed, angry Captain Marvel would have been cool as well, especially given all the cool kind of swirly accessories. We've got ones like this that basically plug in like a hand would, and that goes on the end of her arm. You get 2 of those, and you get two of these versions as well that kind of wrap around her arm while she has the, you know, the normal sort of fists or open hands on. And then also we have the big lift off. Whoa. Okay, yeah, we have those. So that's professional, isn't it? Guerrilla style. That's what we do here, folks. Just getting it done, whatever it takes. All right, so you get a lot of stuff to use, especially with this look. Now let me change out that mohawk and let's see how it looks under the nice LED light coming from above. I'm pretty sure it's going to look lit up regardless of whether the lights are on, to be honest, because there's so much light around the figure right now. Anyway, that looks spectacular. That looks incredible. I can't really state that enough. And honestly, man, regardless of whether I'm a bit meh about the movie or not, this figure is stunning. Let me just see if I can get this done on camera for you. So you kind of lift it off from the back. Oh, let's see how she looks without it. Just kind of, yeah, it's interesting to see it without. Instantly thought of Nebula for some reason. I don't know. She's come out now, hasn't she, Nebula? Yeah, I saw the blogger pictures for that. Looks like a good piece. Very cool piece. Well, that just clicked in easy as peasy. So let me just adjust. Yeah, just adjust the lighting a little bit. But as you can see, with the LED light shining from above, it looks like that mohawk is already lit up, and there's no batteries even in the head sculpt right now. So as long as you put her in a D12 with a light coming from above, maybe on the top shelf or however your setup is, she's always going to look lit up. Beautiful. Absolutely amazing. Now just touch on some of the articulation. Honestly, it's not a figure that I would ever leave in any kind of dynamic pose. It's just I've got experience with this type of material. It's kind of similar to the stuff you've seen on the Iron Spider from Infinity War and the Arkham Batman figures, and at times like the Arkham Knight and some other figures I've had. This is so nice and smooth looking, I wouldn't want to risk it really. I mean, you can, and it's got that kind of interesting material that kind of forgives you after a while. If you put a crease in the suit, like about a few hours later, you'll come back and the crease will be gone. But I wouldn't risk it myself personally. I wouldn't want to get this too wrinkly around here, because like even a slight bend, and you're getting all this happening, and regardless of whether or not people say that kind of forgives you over time and just straightens out again, I don't know. But I do like the way, at least if you're going to have to basically just go with some kind of straight up museum pose, at least we're able to get the arms really flat to her sides. Like even more if you bend the elbow a little bit, like she can really get the arm flush, which some figures obviously, they're kind of stuck like this all the time. You can't get the arm in, but this one straight in. So I'd go with two fists and just kind of go with the mohawk head looking up to the sky like this. I think that just looks epic. She looks very powerful and in command and just epic. You don't really, we've got plenty of figures that you can leave in dynamic poses, so this could just be one of those ones that you place in an area where there's a lot of dynamic stuff going on and she just has that presence of power. She don't even need to do anything. She's Captain Marvel, fool. But yeah, I just love it. I think this is an absolutely stunning piece. If I was a richer man with a bigger place to display stuff, I'd get this just because I love the way it looks so much. Sometimes they come along like that. Just beautiful. I remember seeing on Justin's review that she has really good knee articulation, but again, yikes, don't like that, so that's not happening. Well, that did just happen, but that's the one time I'm doing that. Straighten it for now. Let's get everything nice and smooth again. Yeah, that's all right, no problemo. Let's check out the back view, see the beautiful suit. Now, no articulation at all really in the midsection here. No crunch, like nothing. I don't want to go too crazy trying to crunch her, but there's nothing there. There's nothing like this from literally from her bottom of her neck here to her hips where the legs join on. There's nothing. There's no turn either. So I guess that's all down to this bit. Possibly. Maybe that's the choice for that. it's a little bit disappointing, but me personally, if I'm being honest, it doesn't bother me because, like I say, because of the nature of the material, the suit used, I wouldn't go doing anything dynamic anyway. I've already told you the pose I'd go with, and that's arms straight down, just straight up, looking up at the sky. Badass. I mean, look at that. It says it all. And I couldn't get the feet. See, they give you the stand with the dynamic kind of poseable rod that you can have her in flying poses and stuff, and you could definitely push the arms back and get her to look like she's kind of blasting through the sky, but I couldn't get any real there's a bit of there's not much. I mean, you can turn the foot like this, but you'd need to point the feet downward to make it look like she's convincingly kind of flying or even hovering. So there's not much ankle articulation at all, really. So you've got the double bend in the elbow, you've got the nice bend in the knee, but you wouldn't really want to utilize it because you're going to risk messing up this beautiful, beautiful, smooth looking suit. So good head articulation though with this one. There's some good movement there. And obviously because of the hair on the Brie one, like I said before, not much movement with this because of that. But yeah, just looks absolutely stunning. So yeah, honestly guys, with the action kind of poses, I think that's about as far as I'm willing to go with something like this. Especially, you know, it's not mine, it's for sale, so that's about as crazy as it's going to get. I'm going to go ahead and hurry up and put her straight back to normal again, but just wanted to attach one of those kind of effects on the hands that do light up, because the battery compartment is underneath these gauntlets. You take off the hand, you slide off the gauntlet, unscrew the compartment, put the batteries in, little switch, and the wrists light up, which shines through these or these, and the same principle with the head, the eyes of the mohawk. But that's about as exciting as the posing is going to get, folks, unfortunately, but beautiful. Just a joy to look at. And nothing's switched on or lit up, it's literally just the light from above making her look like that. Pretty cool design though, so that basically just goes in there. So there's the Captain Marvel head, and there's your light switch, and if the batteries were in there, then that's how that would work. And yeah, pretty cool. There's your compartment A, unscrew that, put the batteries in, they're all included with the figure. Nice and simple. Let's take a look at Goose the cat. Painted, sculpted very, very well. Really nice sculpting on this cat. Even the paws underneath, painted, sculpted nicely. And got his Goose name tag. Eyes nice and glossy, really catch the light well. A nice little accessory. Pretty damn cool. Little pretty cat. Alright, so the deluxe edition exclusive item is the leather jacket here, and that is on the figure now. And it looks really nice. It's easy to get on. You literally just take the hands off, push her arms back a little bit, and just slide it right on, and obviously remove the head first, and you're done. But it's a pretty cool look. I mean, you know my feelings. I definitely would go with the full Captain Marvel look. I might show you the jacket with the, you know, the full helmeted head with the mohawk as well, just to get that done. And let me just turn around and take a look at the cool artwork on the back. Alright, so there it is. I've tried to straighten it and get it to look as natural as possible. I guess you have got to factor in the shoulder armor. That's going to slightly change the shape of the jacket at the back as to how it would be if she were not wearing the Captain Marvel outfit underneath. But you could always bash a second to give figure together, couldn't you? You could, you know, have this figure in the full Captain Marvel look, and then take the Brie Larson head sculpt and the jacket, and try and get yourself that 9 Inch Nails t-shirt. And what was she wearing? Jeans or something? I don't know. I'll have to go back and check. I can't remember what she was wearing on the Schnitzes, but probably Converse or something. But yeah, man, nice looking jacket. That's a pretty cool look. Yeah, that could be a possibility. If it was mine, I'd probably put the jacket on sometimes. I think that looks pretty sweet. Yeah, it's not a bad display. And I'm utilizing the Call Me hand. It's a fine looking piece, no doubt about it. It's going to be interesting to score this one at the end. to factor in the articulation. But everything else is very, very good. Yeah, just kind of facing away, looking off to the side, crunching their knuckles, wearing the leather jacket. Nothing wrong with that. Looks damn good. Alright, it's final thoughts, folks. It's time to wrap it up. It's been a pleasure, though, Captain. So I give the figure an 8 out of 10. Not so much with the articulation, it is there in places, but because of the nature of the suit, you wouldn't really want to use it too much. And there's basically no articulation in their torso. They have replicated the suit so well from the movie. I mean, it really, even down to the material used, it looks like what Brie Larson was wearing in the film. But because of the nature of that, it's the type of material that does look a little bit ugly when it wrinkles up at the elbows and knees. So me personally, I wouldn't really use it too much. I would just find a nice pose like this. And I know it's not the most exciting pose. It's not even a pose, really. But she just looks so good standing there. I think that would be enough for me, really. Like I said, just point her head up to the stars and just let her look as epic as she does. Just like that. It is an absolutely stunning piece. And an 8 out of 10 is a really good score. You know, very few figures get the full 10. But great piece, folks. Drop a like on the video if you enjoyed it, and leave me a comment. Always good to hear from you. Thanks to all my loyal viewers out there who always stick with me and tune in and, you know, keep the channel alive with your interest. It really means a lot. So subscribe to the channel and check me out on Instagram as well. Lots of pictures up on there. And also, if you enjoy this channel, remember what I said, make sure to go over and subscribe to the Figure Pit YouTube channel, because that is basically the sequel. There's 2 channels happening, folks, this one and the Figure Pit. So make sure you are subscribed to both, and check out the Figure Pit on Instagram as well. And don't forget to come pay us a visit at our store, www.thefigurebit.com. Alright guys, see you soon, take it easy, bye bye.